The Big Bang Theory cast took a quirky sitcom concept and exploded it into a global phenomenon. Across 12 seasons, its lovable scientists, neighbors, and scene-stealing guests grew careers, relationships, and fan bases. Here's where they started and where they are now. Johnny Galecki, born in 1975 at Brie, Belgium. He played experimental physicist Leonard Hofstadter, the show's warm, anxious heart, and Penny's on-again, off-again partner, eventually her husband. Galecki was 32 when the series premiered in 2007, bringing years of sitcom experience to Leonard's endearing neuroses and steady loyalty to his friends. Since the finale, he's kept a relatively low public profile while producing and making selective screen appearances, focusing on family and behind-the-camera work rather than a fast return to weekly television. His enduring legacy includes shaping Leonard as the group's emotional anchor, balancing sarcasm with sincerity across 12 seasons and countless heartfelt moments that grounded the comedy's science-heavy banter. He is currently his 50-year-old. Jim Parsons, born in 1973 at Houston, Texas, he portrayed theoretical physicist Sheldon Cooper, a brilliant, rigid creature of habit whose lack of social filters powered much of the show's humor. Parsons was 34 when the series began in 2007, and his meticulous line readings and physical comedy helped make Sheldon a cultural touchstone. After the show, Parsons continued acting on stage and screen, narrated and executive produced Young Sheldon, and expanded work through his production company, with roles ranging from dramatic indies to prestige limited series. He remains a sought-after performer who blends comedy with vulnerability, often choosing projects that contrast with Sheldon's precise persona to avoid typecasting while celebrating the role's impact. He is currently his 52-year-old. Kaley Cuoco, born in 1985 at Camarillo, California. She played Penny, the aspiring actress turned pharmaceutical sales rep, whose street smarts balanced the guy's academic brilliance. Cuoco was 22 when season 1 aired in 2007, bringing warmth, comic timing, and an essential bridge between the nerd world and everyday life. Post-series, she launched a successful producing career and headlined buzzy streaming shows and films, earning acclaim for sharp, vulnerable performances that prove her range extends far beyond sitcom beats. She's also lent her voice to animated projects and continued building her company's slate, championing female-driven stories with darkly comic edges. Cuoco remains a charismatic lead whose growth mirrors Penny's own evolution. She is currently his 40-year-old. Simon Helberg, born in 1980 at Los Angeles, California, he played aerospace engineer Howard Wolowitz, initially a flashy, overconfident flirt who matured into a devoted husband and father without losing his eccentric flair. Helberg was 27 when the show launched in 2007, layering Howard's bravado with vulnerability and impeccable impressions. After the finale, he pursued varied roles in film, television, and theater, including acclaimed turns in music-centric dramas and clever guest arcs that showcase his versatility beyond sitcom rhythms. Helberg continues to gravitate toward character-driven projects, often highlighting his musicality and precise comedic instincts while collaborating with distinctive filmmakers and playwrights. His post-sitcom choices underline an artist more interested in craft than celebrity. He is currently 45-year-old. Kunal Nayyar, born in 1981 at London, England, he portrayed astrophysicist Rajesh Koothrappali, whose selective mutism and romantic misadventures evolved into confident self-discovery and deep friendship. Nayyar was 26 at the series' 2007 debut, giving Raj an earnest sweetness and quietly sharp wit that deepened over time. Since the show, Nayyar has balanced international projects, streaming thrillers, voice roles, and stage work, embracing darker, dramatic material alongside lighthearted fare. He remains active across mediums, often choosing roles that challenge audience expectations and widen his range beyond the amiable romantic plotlines that first defined Raj. His career arc reflects a deliberate shift from ensemble comfort to complex leads and antagonists that test his emotional register. He is currently 44-year-old. Melissa Rauch, born in 1980 at Marlborough, New Jersey. She portrayed microbiologist Bernadette Rostenkowski-Wolowitz. Arriving in 2009, Rauch was 29, crafting a deceptively sweet presence with steely ambition and a legendary comedic voice. Bernadette's relationship with Howard grounded his growth and broadened the ensemble's emotional stakes. After the series, Rauch moved fluidly into producing and leading network comedy again while continuing film, voice, and guest work that highlight her timing and warmth. She has taken strong creative roles shaping tone and character, embracing workplace comedies and heartfelt stories with a sharp edge. Bernadette's mix of kindness and ferocity remains a fan favorite and a blueprint for multidimensional sitcom women. She is currently 45-year-old. Kevin Sussman, born in 1970 at New York City, New York. He played comic book store owner Stuart Bloom, first appearing in the late 2000s. Sussman was about 39, bringing self-deprecating charm to the show's geek culture hub. Stuart's running gags, romantic dry spells, couch surfing misadventures, masked loyalty, and quiet resilience. After the series, Sussman continued character actor excellence in prestige and comedic projects, moving between streaming dramas, limited series, and films while occasionally popping up in cleverly offbeat roles. His work underscores a gift for grounded awkwardness that humanizes eccentric characters without mockery. Sussman also explores writing and developing material that suits his dry humor and understated pathos, keeping a steady presence across platforms. He is currently 55-year-old. Sara Gilbert, born in 1975 at Santa Monica, California. She portrayed experimental physicist Leslie Winkle, Leonard's sharp-tongued colleague and sometime rival, entering in 2007 when Gilbert was 32. Leslie's deadpan barbs and intellectual swagger offered a grounded counterpoint to Sheldon and energized early seasons. After leaving regular appearances, Gilbert focused on producing and acting, returning to her iconic family sitcom universe while championing inclusive, issue-driven storytelling. She also maintained a presence as a thoughtful talk show voice before refocusing on scripted work. Gilbert's post-TBBT path highlights a multi-hyphenate who moves comfortably between in-front-of-camera roles and shaping projects from behind the scenes, sustaining longevity through smart choices and authenticity. She is currently 50-year-old. John Ross Bowie, born in 1971 at New York City, New York. He played Barry Cripp, the lisping, ruthlessly competitive plasma physicist whose prank wars and research rivalries with Sheldon became legendary. Bowie was 37 when Cripp arrived around 2008, and he quickly turned a potential caricature into a layered foil with surprising flashes of camaraderie. After the show, he split time among guest roles, comedy ensembles, and writing, including memoir and stage work, embracing personal storytelling and character-driven television. Bowie continues to pop up as a welcome comedic disruptor, deploying nimble wordplay and an undercurrent of empathy that keeps antagonists engaging rather than cruel. His creative portfolio remains diverse and steadily expanding. He is currently 54-year-old. Wil Wheaton, born in 1972 at Burbank, California. He portrayed a heightened version of himself, Wil Wheaton, entering around 2009 when he was 37, sparking one of Sheldon's most delightfully petty rivalries before evolving into a supportive friend. Wheaton leveraged his geek culture bona fides to host after-shows, moderate panels, and champion sci-fi storytelling, while continuing voice work, audiobooks, and guest appearances that celebrate fandom communities. He remains an articulate advocate for mental health and creator rights, using podcasts and essays to connect with audiences. His career since TEP reflects a modern multimedia path that blends hosting, performance, and authorship anchored in authenticity and curiosity. He is currently 53-year-old. Laurie Metcalf, born in 1955 at Carbondale, Illinois. She played Mary Cooper, Sheldon's devout, plain-spoken mother, appearing from the pilot era when Metcalf was 52. Her layered performance balanced stern faith, a maternal love, and razor-sharp timing, grounding Sheldon's backstory with humanity. Beyond Pet, Metcalf has remained a titan of stage and television, earning acclaim for Broadway runs and continuing a central role in a long-running family sitcom universe. She frequently chooses challenging theater pieces, demonstrating precision and fearlessness that make her one of America's most respected actors. Metcalf's Mary remains definitive, both foil and comfort to a genius son. She is currently 70-year-old. Christine Baranski, born in 1952 at Buffalo, New York. She portrayed Dr. Beverly Hofstadter, Leonard's hyper-rational psychiatrist mother, joining around 2009 when Baranski was 57. With elegant severity and scalpel-sharp line readings, she turned Beverly into a scene-stealing fusion of intellect, frighter, and accidental comedy. Post-TBBT, Baranski has continued headlining acclaimed dramas and period pieces while maintaining stage roots, embodying formidable, complex women whose poise never precludes vulnerability. She remains a marquee presence in prestige television and theater, collaborating with top creatives and sustaining a demanding pace. Beverly's occasional returns always felt like events, thanks to Baranski's precision and authority. She is currently 73-year-old.